And I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer. And I change my flows like who knows. I want the commas. Benny Hannes.
Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Class, Jujutsu Kaisen's first video game, is slated to release on February 1st, 2024. So I'm a little excited, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I get the game? The game hasn't even released yet, but there's been a lot of gameplay leaked, and I don't know. It reminds me a lot of My Hero Ultra Rumble. I like the game a little bit, but I don't know if I see that something me playing over and over and over again. So the good news is that it also comes with 2 game modes. So it has a story mode, guys. So don't think of My Hero Ultra Rumble, which literally has no story mode. It's like a Fortnite where you just play indefinitely. There are ways to get other characters, but it's really hard to get other characters. But there's a story mode with add-ons from, you know, original content as well as stuff from the actual anime, and then you have an online versus mode, an online co-op mode, and an online lobby. Meaning there is no local mode, guys. Yep, there is no local mode. So sorry for all the guys that want to just, you know, play against a buddy or whatever. You gotta play online on teams with a buddy. It's a 2v2 arena fighter, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know, it could be good. And of course, with every game, like I said in all my older Naruto videos, go check them out. I'll link them in the description. But never worry when a game gets dropped and it's not that good, because there can be updates. And I would hope to believe that Bandai Namco would listen to the fans and the community when there is one, and hopefully they'll update it accordingly to how the community wants to see the game change. But that being said, this video isn't even about Jujutsu Kaisen. So if you've made it this far, like and subscribe, because what I really want to talk to you guys about is the Naruto Boruto Connections DLC. Boy, guys, do we have a lot to talk about. Well, actually not a lot, because the DLC was utter poop, utter trash. Like, honestly, if they want us to continue playing this game, guys, I don't even know. I don't know if we can. I'm pretty sure there were 5 DLCs announced before the game was created, and this is the first one. And all they literally gave us was Hagoromo Otsutsuki, which is the Sage of Six Paths. And we'll talk about his gameplay and fighting a little bit later. And they also gave a couple of matching voices, which were cool. They should have included those in the beginning, and a couple of skins for the ninja card info. That being said, for first DLC, it's pretty piss poor. They also were meant to patch a lot of the bugs that were in the game, you know, some things that made the game a little unfair and spammy and cheaty and cheesy, but I don't know what they patched, because I played it. It doesn't feel much different. Everything's still pretty much the same. The gameplay is smooth, which is hard. It's very hard for me to get on this Naruto game, and if you're in the Naruto community, Naruto Storm community, do not get on me for hating on your beloved game, because some people think it's perfect, but we know, you know, I've watched a lot of people like Globeku and Trader, and they're just like, you know, the game could be a lot better, and they didn't really put a lot of emphasis into the small features and the intangibles that made us so excited about this game for so many years. But speaking on the Sage of Six Path, man, he's really a waste of a character. Like, his first jutsu, the Divine Thunder, is pretty good. It's kind of like, think Kirin that Sasuke has, but it's just one lightning strike, but it pulses a couple times, so it's kind of like Sardo Uchiha's kunai thrown away, whereas like even if you're not in a direct spot, if you're next to it, some of its lightning can hit you and it might stun you or knock you down, so that's good there. And you can also activate the attack while in midair, so it's pretty good for fighting. But other than that, that's where the good stuff starts. Cons, he's really slow. He moves like all of these Six Paths characters with his truth-seeking orb. His fighting doesn't even look that cool. Like, you gotta understand, this is the god of all shinobi, or the godfather of Ninshu or ninjutsu. He's the creator of Ninshu. He taught Ninshu to all of the unknowing masses who know nothing about chakra. He gave it to these people. This character deserves to be a lot better. You gotta understand, like, for so long, Sage of Six Paths was like Dr. Vegapunk. I have a video about Vegapunk coming out, so check it out. I'll link it in the description if it's out at the time of this recording. But he's like the Dr. Vegapunk of the Naruto world. Like, they talked about him, reference him so much up to a certain point, that for them to not put the emphasis on a really good character, like, I would argue Indra and Ashura were better characters than he is. Like, he can't be played online. You will get smoked if you use him online. So he's a waste of a character. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, waste of a character, waste of a DLC, I'm sorry to say. Now, does this mean we stop playing nuns? Yes and no, because I kind of already stopped playing. I kind of got over it, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a desire to rank up anymore. They didn't even fix the quitting thing, where people just quit whenever they want and no penalty for that. So they still haven't fixed that. It's almost like they're not listening to their own community that plays the game. But I heard that they did add an online lobby, so you can now choose and create matches to play against your friends. So that's a good thing, because me and my boy have been trying to play, and I always thought, I was like, how are we even going to play? There was no online lobby. And I just checked, guys, for us, and yeah, it's there. It's all there. It looks pretty good. They got versus battle, they got league, they got tournament, and the good side is you're actually able to choose single battle, because for a long time, like, you gotta understand, guys, some people don't like choosing teams. It's too much mayhem, and teams is a super huge bailout. Like, when you play singles, you actually have to box and you have to be good because there's no one to bail you out. When those subs run out, they run out. So I'm glad they actually put the singles in there, and they also put something that I love so much. They put rules. You can change the rules up, like, oh, maybe someone chakra doesn't replenish, or I don't know, like everyone is poisoned at the beginning of the round, like, or you can put random rules or things like that. Random conditions to make the battle fun and strange. Like, I've done that a few times with my buddy and it was really enjoyable. So maybe I'll experiment with this a little bit. Let me know if you guys want to see more content on that. Just let me know in the comments and we can get that done for you guys. But that being said, funny enough, guess the game that I've been spending most of my time on, guys. I've actually been playing a lot of Sonic Frontiers. If you guys want some content on that, it's actually a pretty good game. Soundtrack is amazing, guys. It's probably one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard from a video game in a long time. Bringing out that inner child in me that I used to have when playing Sonic. And I always loved Sonic as a character. They did pretty good on the game. I have a couple qualms with the game, but for the most part, I give it an 8 out of 10 for now. Like, for what it's meant to do and what it does, it's a very good game. Like, you can't expect crazy game. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect a Sonic game to do, like, I don't know, what a Flash game is supposed to do. It's a Sonic game, you know what I'm saying? So with that, my expectations are definitely exceeded to this point. But this was the video, guys. We got a lot of video games coming out in 2024. 2024 so far has been an epic year, and it's only the beginning. It hasn't even hit February yet. Let me know if you guys are gonna play Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash, because I would love to run it with you guys. I'd also love to make some content on it as well, because the Nuns content, I'm honestly getting tired of making content about this game, because it's like it's reaching deaf ears. No one is listening and they're not making the game better. But that being said, guys, this was a video for today. I hope you enjoy, and as always, like and subscribe, comment as well, share with a friend, and before you go, find your Zen, your final form. Catch you in the next one, guys.
And I change clothes like my hoes. I love designer, and I change my flows like who knows. I want the commas, Benny Hannes.